Oh, mate, I've been waiting on that jury to finally get my say forever, but finally here, I can finally talk to you guys. Tara, Jericho, here we are. Good news, guys, is you made it to the end. The bad news is, I don't want to vote for either of you. Because there's so many other people on this jury who deserve to be here way more than you guys. Even both of you combined, even 10,000 of the two of you combined, on your very best day, I would not trade for one Luke, or one Sarah, or one Henry. So to see the two of you here really grinds my gears. But I'm supposed to ask questions, so let me ask questions. Tara, I listened to your opening statement very closely, and I couldn't help but notice that you didn't mention one very important thing. Perhaps the most important thing, the elephant in the room, as it were. And I can't help but notice that none of the other people on the jury asked about this. It's weird, it's almost as if the producers maybe told them not to mention it, perhaps because they know they made a serious mistake and they didn't expect you to make it to the final two, so they just told them all not to talk about it so we can pretend like it didn't happen. But guess what? I remember it. It did happen. And the people on Twitter, I'm guessing I don't have cell reception on this island, but the people on Twitter are all thinking it as well. Tara, you were voted out. Legitimately, fair and square, you were voted out. And the reason you are still in the game is not because you avoided being voted out through some kind of skill, through some kind of gameplay of like playing an immunity idol or something like that. It was through dumb luck. The rules happened to change on that one night, meaning that instead of getting voted out, you got swapped to the other tribe. Now, of course, I don't blame you for the rules being changed on that particular night, but it doesn't change the fact that you were voted out, Jericho was not. So just based off that alone, you have no business even being in this game right now. And not one single thing you have done since then has proven to me, and to many others I'm assuming, that you have any business even being here. When Michelle asked you what was your biggest play, what did you say? Oh, I took out Lockie. Yeah, Tara, everybody wanted to take out Lockie. For many, many tribals, everybody wanted to take out Lockie, and when he was taken out, it was a unanimous vote from the entire tribe. You did not make that move. If you had not been gunning for Lockie at all, he still would have been taken out. So if that is your biggest move, that really proves why you don't belong here. Jericho. Everybody loves you, Jericho. You seem like a nice guy, you seem like a very nice guy, and in your opening pitch to us, it sounded really good. You explained to us how you used the cookie jar to recruit for yourself like these different soldiers. You named specifically Luke, Henry, and Sarah. They're going to be your soldiers, and you sent them to the front line so that they would take the slings and arrows and they would fall instead of you, and that is how you masterminded the game of Survivor. Here's the problem though, Jericho. Soldiers take orders from their commander. It is only because the commander gives these soldiers orders that he can take credit for what happens on the battlefield. A commander who does not give any orders to his soldiers cannot take credit for anything those soldiers do. And I don't recall you ever giving orders to Luke or to Henry or to Sarah. Based off everything that I saw, they were simply playing their game. They were acting on their own initiative. I can't remember any time in which you told them what to do, influenced them what to do, gave them a battle plan of what to do. And quite frankly, Jericho, if you can't prove you gave them their orders, then this whole notion, which your entire pitch seems to be based on, that you were somehow secretly controlling them through the mind-controlled telepathic abilities of the cookies, if you can't point to any distinct moment where you told them what to do, then it means they were not your soldiers and you were not the commander. What it means is they were big players making big moves and you were a goat who hid while people who were better than you made the show interesting and you just flew under the radar and floated all the way to the end. I'm sorry, Jericho, we all like you, but you're a goat. You're a likable goat, but you're a goat. Good news, however, is you're a much more likable goat than Tara, and you have not been voted out previously while she has. So yes, it's a binary choice, and it's very clear you deserve the vote. But don't you think for 1 second that makes you the best player in the game, because there's so many other people who are far, far better than you.